The plane touched down in Almaty, a city framed by jagged, snow-capped mountains. I had a single backpack, $600, and a head full of questions. Most people think of Kazakhstan as Borat and endless plains, but I knew there was more. The air was crisp, tinged with exhaust and something ancient. This wasn't just a trip, it was a test. My first mission: survive the first night. I flagged down a battered Lada, haggled with the driver, and we rumbled into the city. Almaty unfolded, modern towers beside crumbling Soviet blocks, stylish coats passing grandmothers in headscarves. The smell of shashlik from roadside stalls was irresistible. I found my hostel, $8 for a clean bunk. It was a foothold, a base for exploration. Lying awake, I realized $600 wasn't a limitation, it was a key. The real journey had begun. $20 a day. In Kazakhstan, it's doable. Eat like a local. Find the stolovayas, hidden canteens where workers eat. For a couple bucks, you get lagman or plov, hearty, honest food. Stay in hostels or couch surf in the countryside, trade money for connection, share stories over endless black tea, master the public buses, less than a quarter a ride, learn a few Russian or Kazakh phrases, even spasibo opens doors. Every morning I'd count out my $20, tracking every tenge. Budget travel strips away excess, leaving essentials. Good food, safe sleep, freedom to explore. The less you spend, the more you experience. And every day, you thrive. The soul of Kazakhstan isn't in brochures or trendy cafes. It's in the green bazaar, spices, bread, and a chorus of vendors. Faces from across Central Asia, a living Silk Road crossroads. I left the city, crammed in a shared taxi with a family and their chickens. The steppe opened up, endless, wild, breathtaking. In a village, an old man invited me for tea. We didn't share a language, but we shared a moment. I witnessed a wedding feast, Dastarkhan, where generosity and community ruled. These aren't tourist customs, they're the fabric of life. At the crumbling Arasan Kopal hot springs, locals shared stories of the Soviet past. History lessons, not from books, but from people who lived it. This is the hidden Kazakhstan. It's found in simple exchanges, in shared meals, in open hearts. It's the Kazakhstan that stays with you. Nights in Kazakhstan start with an invitation. Come, join us. In a smoky Almaty bar, a group of students called me over. They spoke English, Russian, Kazakh, curious, proud, welcoming. Beer turned to vodka, and with each shot, a toast to friendship, to health, to our countries. The conversation deepened. Dreams, fears, hopes for the future. I wasn't a tourist anymore. I was a friend. They insisted on paying. Hospitality is sacred here. The night spilled into the streets. Hidden courtyards, late-night kebabs, underground music. This wasn't a tour. It was immersion. I saw Almaty through their eyes, felt its rhythm. For one night, I belonged. My wallet was untouched, but my heart was full. The richest experiences cost nothing. It's the people who turn a place into a memory. That wild Kazakh night will stay with me always. In travel, the best things aren't things at all. They're moments of connection, shared laughter, unexpected friendships. That's what makes a journey unforgettable. Kazakhstan's nights are full of stories, and I was lucky enough to be part of one. That's the real treasure, and it's free. Traveling Kazakhstan on a budget means being flexible and adventurous. The train is your best friend, slow, old, but cheap and reliable. I took an overnight train in Platskart class, a rolling dormitory, a slice of Kazakh life. You share food, stories, the journey itself. For shorter trips, marshrukas and shared taxis rule. Crowded, chaotic, but they work. Schedules are loose. The journey starts when the car is full. Safety? Use common sense. Kazakhstan is generally safe, but stay aware. Locals often look out for you. More than once, strangers warned me to be careful. The language barrier is real, but not insurmountable. Russian is common. Learning Cyrillic helps. Download an offline translation app. Gestures and smiles go a long way. People appreciate the effort and will meet you halfway. Be patient, be humble, and don't fear looking foolish. The key is to go with the flow. Trust the system, and the journey becomes the destination. That's how you cross the Kazakh expanse. You come for the landscapes, but it's the people who define the journey. A grandmother at the bazaar slips you an extra apple. Pure kindness. When my taxi broke down, a family took me in, fed me, gave me a bed. No questions asked. Hospitality here isn't a transaction, it's an honor. In their home, I was a guest, a gift from God. Connections are built in quiet moments, sharing a cigarette on a train, playing football with village kids, listening to a student's dreams. These moments break down walls. You stop seeing a country, you start seeing people. Despite differences, we're all fundamentally the same. That's the emotional core of travel. It's about collecting moments, building bridges. The people of Kazakhstan gave me more than food and shelter. They shared their lives. They changed me, broadened my world. The bond I feel isn't for the mountains or cities. It's for the people. That's what I'll remember most. 30 days later, my $600 were gone, but I was richer than ever. At the airport, I realized I was leaving a part of myself behind. Kazakhstan was no longer just a name. It was faces, tastes, sounds, memories. The taste of Kurt, the sound of a toast, the vastness of the steppe. My tight budget turned out to be a gift, forcing me to travel authentically. I didn't just see Kazakhstan, I lived it. I arrived as a tourist but left with a second home. If you're craving something real, go to places like Kazakhstan. Don't fear the unknown. Let it surprise you. You don't need much money, just courage and curiosity. The world is big, beautiful, and full of good people. This journey changed me, reaffirmed my faith in kindness and the power of travel. If my story sparks your curiosity, my job is done. Go find your own Kazakhstan. It's waiting for you, and you won't regret it. The best journeys never really end. They stay with you, always.